Hey guys, RB Tractor Man here. Got an exciting project today. Got a guest with us today who's going to help us out on some projects and help us get this channel kind of arranged in the direction we want to go. So come on in here. So this is my cousin Greg, and you've seen him in a couple other videos. He helped me move a bunch of tractors a couple months ago to get out to this new place, and so I think I've got those up. I don't even know if I told you I put them up.
No, I remember working on those with you, but it's been a while.
Yeah. Cool. So I've still Greg. He's kind of getting in the mindset right now. We got the county fair that started up today, and was it Sunday?
Yeah, on the 11th.
The 11th. He does tough truck competitions, and they're doing tough trucks out at the races. There is some footage out there. He's got some footage. We haven't got up on the internet yet, but what we'll do is we'll include a link, and so if you're into that kind of thing, check it out. And if not, check it out anyways. Give a little support, and we all got our little hobbies and things that we enjoy doing, and it should be fun. Huh?
Yeah, for those who don't know what tough trucks is, it's basically rednecks out with vehicles that are banned off the roads, and we turn them into rally vehicles in short track arenas, jumping them and causing chaos.
We're making a bunch of noise along the way.
Yep.
And a bunch of screaming fans, which we're all for, right?
Yep, that we do.
Yeah. So cool. So today's plans. So as you know, well, you don't know because I haven't posted the video, and I'm just going to continue building on that video that will get posted. We pulled the John Deere bead back in the shop. We knew we had carburetor issues. It was all frozen up, water down the pipe, whole deal. So we started rebuilding the carburetor. I got the carburetor kit a couple days ago. Discovered it was the wrong one. So it's on its way back to Michigan. New one's on its way here. Won't be here until Monday. Not going to leave this thing in the shop until Monday. It's going to go out of the shop. And then what we have today is what the focus of this video is. The Ford 1900 series tractor that we've worked on previously is coming back into the shop. As you may recall, had hydraulic issues. The hydraulics are not responsive on it. And I kind of had a feeling it was a filter issue, but it is. There's a screen in there, and that's what I believe has happened. So I've kind of been pushing it off because I know there are some hydraulic issues with it. But we're going to clean that screen. We're going to pull that screen out today and clean it. There's 9 gallons of fluid. So, it's one of those things. I had to be in a place where I was ready to have to go buy new fluid if that's what it's going to take. So we're there. That's the plan. So we're going to get this out. Before we move it out, we need to air up the tires. We're going to put you guys on time lapse for that. Alright guys, show you kind of what we're doing today. This will be the second thing, but we'll show you first. Still got a little bit of hydraulic fluid in here. I did clean this up so I can see that it's still leaking. It could be leaking from the valves up here, which we won't tackle today. It's kind of a bear, but it's not too hard to replace the seals in there, but it is trying to get the unit out. But this line is in definite bad shape, so I suspect that it may be leaking right down here. I may need to go ahead and get that replaced. Not a big deal, we'll get that going. But the biggest thing, let's show you what we got going on that we're going to be doing. Okay, so what we're focusing on today is right here, there is a filter screen inside this cover. And so we got to drain all the fluid out in order to undo this line, in order to remove that plate, in order to get to the screen. Now hopefully we'll be able to do that with this backhoe attachment installed. I think that there'll be enough room to slide that plate off and then work that screen out there. So that's the goal, that's what we got to do. There's a drain plug underneath here for the transmission. So we'll go ahead and get some fluid drained out of it. Alright, so we're getting ready to pull the fluid, and I believe this is the drain plug. This is directly right underneath the transmission, the shifters. So we're going to go ahead and start here, and where we're actually wanting to get to is right here. So to give you guys a clue, so this needs to come off, and then this plate needs to come off. There's 3 bolts for this plate, I believe, 3 bolts. So in order to remove this line, we're going to have to loosen up back here, as well as the front, and then there is a brace holding it in place too. So we'll undo that brace, and we don't need to undo it from the front. We should be able to undo that brace and pull this out. There's an O-ring on both sides of this fitting, and that's how that works. So yeah, loads of fun. We're gonna get started. Let's go ahead and make a mess of some oil. Fluid looks good, so I'm happy with that. It's really going to be the fluid in the back that's going to be nasty, right around that filter. But we'll capture what we can and hopefully reuse it. I just put this in 2 weeks ago. Okay, 3 there. There's no fluid coming out there, so that kind of indicates what I'm looking at, is that there's no pressure in this system. Another pan, grab me that other oil pan. We'll go ahead and... Okay, so what we're doing is, this is what they call banjo fitting. So it's basically a line that has an O-ring on each side of the line. So we're letting that drain. Quite a bit more fluid's going to come out because it is a lower level. This is the hardest part, is when you pull the screen out, we're about to get soaked with fluid. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and remove the line completely so we can inspect O-rings, and that way it'll be out of the way. So here's what I was talking about. There's an O-ring on this side, and this one is like really loose, really hard. So we'll be putting a new O-ring there, and there's one on the other side here that sits in this channel. And this one's still in there, but we'll probably try to get it replaced too. So, and the other end is just the same. That's why I was having a hard time getting the right side. That one's kind of swallowed out. There we go.
Right angle here.
Yeah, you and me both. Feel like I'm standing on my head.
Say this. Hopefully you don't have to do a Healy coil in there.
Nah, the threads will feel good in the block.
Okay.
That bolt's kind of weird. Not a big deal, that's why I say bolt. Now let's see if this thing makes more of a mess. Okay, we need a little love with that one. Not on my hand. Where you at? Why aren't you coming? We glued you in there is what's happened. Ow. There you go. Little more oil. Okay. Moment of truth. This is what I was afraid of, right here. Just a little bit.
Right.
I think I can. A little bit.
And that,
A little bit.
I'm gonna hop out of here.
take it over and inspect it. I mean, there are a little bit of metal shavings, but I figured that thing was going to be completely covered. So, I'm thinking a little purple power. Which is more like black powder. This is just purple power parts cleaner. Just kind of get her soaking here a little bit, and then we'll investigate. Alright, so what we're going to do now is just do parts cleaning and go through and clean any debris off the filter. There's a little bit of stuff in there. Not as bad as I thought and I was hoping it would be. Get all that liquid crap off of there and try to build a gasket.
You're going to do the old-fashioned way, the fish skin and hammer like Grandpa taught you?
Probably not. I'm going to cheat and do the let's get it done like today's method. So let's build a gasket for this. We're going to build a torque gasket. That's what it should have on it anyways. So what I do, this is the way we're going to cheat. I measured this. We're right just at 2 inches with that. So I got a 2-inch circle here. Voila. We know that it'll be just a little bit over. Voila.
Trim that down.
So we're going to get rid of that circle and then we'll be able to put that gasket flat against there and trace it out. Get the outer diameter. Many ways to build a gasket. This is just how I do it. There you go. That's it. That. Alright. Yep, happy with that. Close enough. Alright, so that is directional. Rip it in this process. Okay. So, I'm just like so close to being able to pop it in like that. And then pop it in like that. Text that somebody used. It's all snug down together.
If that was number 10, it'd be gone.
Yep. So I've got 10,000 number 10s. Pick those out real quick. Alright. Clean this up in a sec. Grab our O-rings and see if I got anything that resembles that. Well, I think if I don't pinch them, I think they'll be okay. I think we'll give it a try. It's sticking, so yeah. The name of the game right there. Okay. That'll work. We'll go ahead and grab. Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to feel and not fall out.
What were you saying about grease?
Line up. May not be at the right approach. Can you go to the other end and hold that line up? I think if you hold it up to about where it needs to line up there, bring it tight there. Let's see how big of a mess we make. How's that bottom part work?
Looking good. So leave a little bit in there, and then we'll rinse out the other bucket.
Yeah, we're just gonna dump that stuff there.
Always double check and check your measurements.
Yeah, we are good. That's the full mark. Do.
The RPM. Well, we're having to do the other high pressure side. We blew out a O-ring on it during our test.
Okay, yeah, and both those O-rings are pretty flat too. So, we'll dig them out and see what we gotta get. I knew it too. I undid the line enough to get it fluid through there, and then it gave out.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that one. That's what we're fighting. So, I undid the line to get pressure to build up on the return line, and then crimping it back down, it pinched it. So let's get a couple new O-rings.
Got my finger here. I'm trying to stop the drips.
The drip.
Oh, I'm not hit my finger to hit the pan. That's traveling all the way down.
Okay, grab. You may have to do this a couple times. Get to grab the thread.
these, I'm going to have to go and start smaller. Oh, you grabbed it. Nope, sweet.
Falling away.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so that issue is resolved. What we need to do now is work on this up here. I've released the pressure. There it is. And we need to tear into this and figure out why it's going down so slow. And it's got a float mode, but when you do float mode, it wants to lift the bucket. So. Okay, magnetic tray. Machine. Yep, that was jammed up a little bit.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything on the inside here.
Okay. Screw, and screw. What we're gonna have to do is undo this pin, and then the whole spool comes out. We get to put O-rings in it.
Nothing can be that simple. Now, are you going to have enough room with the armature to get to the hoses?
There we go. Close.
You're right. All kind of shit's coming out right here.
Oh, that side? Awesome. There we go. Get our work surface cleaned up a little bit. Set off these. Tool valve 101. Technical cone clear on that. Point. 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 See how corroded that spring is? That's got me a little concerned.
What would cause that?
Being frozen in place. Just the fluid could have been just jammed up, and so that's why the fluid wasn't getting through to it. Don't know why it's not.
You think this should be solid, and I lean against it, it moves.
There we go. See?
Oh, shit.
Okay, there was another little ball that flew.
Yeah, it hit me in the arm. Fuck, I don't know where, I have no idea where it went.
So I think that's what it was. That was just jammed up. My extent with these devices is putting backers on machines. They're using electronic. So we'll see.
What do you think is their system?
Well, I mean, being this is an old unit, it's probably been together for years, and I know the tractor hasn't ran forever, so it's been down for like 8 years. And the reason it's been down, so they were using it, had it out in the field, and ran out of fuel, and then rainstorm came along, so it took a little bit for them to get it out of the field. And then it was having issues with the hydraulics, so they were thinking somebody contaminated the system. But I didn't see no signs of contamination in it.
also. Could it just vapor locked for a little bit?
Yeah, very possible. And even something as simple as this could potentially cause it. If there's one line that's jammed up and it's sucking all the power out of it, it could be taking the rest of the power flow through from everything else. So we'll just give it a good clean up and put her back together and see what she does. Be able to roll them into place. I think if I can just get the bottom in place and then be able to hold those up there. This.
Well, after some fun, you know, those little bearings into the springs, we finally got it in.
Yeah, fun. Keyword.
How many times do we have to change those little bearings?
On the floor?
Yes.
Note to self. Before you do that process, get all cat litter off the ground. Let's stab her. We also replaced the O-ring in here on this side, so we may be having fun with that. Come on, baby. Here you are. Okay. Neutral. I left the battery on.
Damn. It's not one thing, it's another.
I just saw this light's been on the entire time. Okay, that's why I have a battery pack. Smoke being about put on. Damn forward tracker.
At least it has a get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
A lot faster. Made for kids, not adults.
Talk about low speed speed. So we're just gonna try to build pressure.
This is for an hourly job. Nice and slow.
Gotta be air in the line.
Right? Maybe crack the valves out in here. A little bit faster.
Okay, guys, so we made some progress today, I believe. You know, we were able to at least look at the screen on the hydraulic system, and then as well check out the control valve for the loader. And we're still having issues with this thing. You know, the hydraulics just are not responsive. So the loader control, I'm not too worried about. I can pick up a new control valve from Amazon. They run around $100. And I may try to get one and give it a try and see what it does. At least the tractor with the loader would be helpful. As far as the backhoe goes, I mean, that could be the control for the backhoe, but yeah, short of rebuilding it, that's a lot of time to involve with that. So I'm kind of out of ideas. Maybe you might have an idea as to what we can try. Maybe you have the same situation. Yeah, I'm open to your feedback. Please let me know. Special thanks to my cousin Greg for coming out and helping me tackle this project today. Stay tuned. We have many more projects in the works. And yeah, hope you like the content. Today's content was a little bit different, a little more wrenching. And so let me know what you think about that. I appreciate it. Thank you.